Good morning. Welcome to Sober Readings for Saturday, August 16th. From Daily Reflections, I had dropped out. We might next ask ourselves what we mean when we say that we have harmed other people. What kinds of harm do people do one another anyway? To define the word harm in a practical way, we might call it the result of instincts in collision, which cause physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual damage to the people. That's from 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 80. I had been to 8th Step meetings, always thinking I really haven't harmed many people, mostly myself. But the time came when I wrote my list out and it was not as short as I thought it would be. I either liked you, disliked you, or needed something from you. It was that simple. People hadn't done what I wanted them to do, and intimate relationships were out of hand because of my partner's unreasonable demands. Were these sins of omission? Because of my drinking, I had dropped out, never sending cards, returning calls, being there for other people, or taking part in their lives. What a grace it has been to look at these relationships, to make my inventories in quiet, alone with the God of my understanding, and to go forth daily with a willingness to be honest and forthright in my relationships. From the 24 Hours book, the AA Thought for the Day. The alcoholic is absolutely unable to stop drinking on the basis of self-knowledge. We must admit we can do nothing about it ourselves. Willpower and self-knowledge will never help in the strange mental blank spots when we are tempted to drink. An alcoholic mentally is a hopeless condition. The last flicker of conviction that we can do the job ourselves must be snuffed out. The spiritual answer and the program of action are the only hope. Only spiritual principles will solve our problems. We are completely helpless apart from divine help. Our defense against drinking must come from a higher power. So ask yourself, have I accepted the spiritual answer and the program of action? The meditation for the day. Rest now until life, eternal life, flowing through your veins and heart and mind, bids you to bestir yourself. Then glad work will follow. Tired work is never effective. The strength of God's Spirit is always available to the tired mind and body. He is your physician and your healer. Look to these quiet times of communion with God for rest, for peace, for cure. Then rise refreshed in spirit and go out to work, knowing that your strength is able to meet any problems because it is reinforced by God's power. The prayer for the day. I pray that the peace I have found will make me effective. I pray that I may be relieved of all strain during this day. And finally, today's reading from As Bill Sees It, page 52. To guard against a slip. Suppose we fall short of our chosen ideals and stumble. Does this mean we are going to get drunk? Some people tell us so, but this is only a half-truth. It depends on us and on our motives. If we are sorry for what we have done and have the honest desire to let God take us to better things, we believe we will be forgiven and will have learned our lesson. If we are not sorry and our conduct continues to harm others, we are quite sure to drink. These are facts out of our experience. That's from the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous, page 70. And that brings us to the end of today's Sober Readings. Thanks for listening. Until next time, don't drink, go to a meeting, and keep coming back. Have a great day. And as my friend Larry says, best day ever.